Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where we're working step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. We're continuing to work through the grade 4 ABRSM Music Theory and Practice workbook. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. They're available in US letter and A4 to accompany each step of this series. There's also a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and also on that website you can access information about the books that I have available. I've written how to take your ABRSM Music Theory exam, and it's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your theory exam, and also how to best make use of the time when you're actually working through your exam paper on exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, it's all there for you. We're now going to continue with section G. So if you want to refer to your PDF document, just to refresh your memory on the information of triads and chords on notes 1, 4 and 5. And turn with me to page 23. We're going to have a look at exercise 2. So I suggest that I work through the first few with you, and then you can attempt the next section on your own before re-accessing into the video, and we'll go through it together again. So I'll work through this first section with you, and then we'll move on after that. So exercise 2 asks us now to identify each triad, and we've got to write which chord it is underneath. So now, rather than creating the triad, we've got to describe it in terms of whether it's the first, the fourth or the fifth chord based upon a certain key. So they are telling us the key signatures. So here we have a key signature of F sharps and C sharps. It could be D major, it could be B minor. However, they've told us that it's in the key of D major. So really, in the key of D major, chords 1, 4 and 5 would be built on notes D, D, E, F, G and A. So chord 1 is, bear in mind, we're getting the first, the third and the fifth, D, F, A. Chord 4 is G, B, D, and chord 5 is A, C, E. So really all I've done is in letter form what we would have done on manuscript paper before. It's just quick and easy to write that out here, and that's our reference chart now. And so here we have a chord built on A, the fifth note of the scale. We have the triad built upon that A, and so we know that it's chord 5. So let's have a look at this next one. So we're in the key of F minor. So if F is the first, 1, 2, 3, 4, that B flat is the fourth note of the scale, and we've built this triad above that, and so we know it's chord 4. If you wanted to just double check that, let's look. Chord 1, chord 4, chord 5. So the chord 1 is built on the F, F, G, A, B flat. Your key signature will deal with all of that though, and C. So chord 1 is F, A, C. Chord 4 is B, D, F. Chord 5 is C, E, G, not forgetting that that will be raised if you were to see that. And so we can see here we've got a chord B flat, D, F, and so we know that we're right, but really just counting from the first note, and then we know the triad's built from it. So that was the long explanation of what we've just described, and so now we can just crack on and try these next few. Now there's a big clue here. So we know because there's an accidental in the middle of that chord, we can kind of straight away guess that that's going to be chord 5. But let's just follow the procedure through. If E is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, B is the fifth, we've built a triad on the fifth, and then we've raised the seventh note of the scale, which comes in the middle of that chord. So there we could tell that almost without counting the intervals. Here we're in the key of B flat major, so if B is note 1 or B flat, we've got to work out which one is E flat or E. The key signature will take care of all that, so you don't really need to have to keep thinking about the flats. So B, C, D, E is note 4, and we've built the triad on that fourth note of the scale, so we can easily describe that as the subdominant or chord 4. So really it's as simple as that. So have a crack through this next section, and then when you're ready you can re-access into the video. So just press pause, have a go at this, and you can either try it a row at a time and just check yourself as you go along, or just if you feel confident get right to the end of this exercise. So I'm hoping that you've tried these yourself at home, and so I'm just going to quickly work through these with you. So we're in the key of B flat major, and so we've got note here, we count from B flat, from B rather, we're in B major. 1, 2, 3, 4, it's built on the fourth note of the scale, B, C, D, E, there we go. Now this is the key of A major, we're in the alto clef, so here we've got C, B, A, there's our tonic, our first note of the scale, so we know it's note 1, first, third, fifth, A, C sharp, E. Here's another clue, we're in a minor key and we've got this raised interval, so we know that this is going to be chord 5, but just to double check that, G, A, B, C, D, it's the chord built on D, D, F sharp A with a raised 7th, there we go, 5. Same scenario here, we're in a minor key, we've got a raised 7th in the middle, so we're pretty much certain that's chord 5. Let's work out what our bottom note is. It's G, or G sharp as the key signature dictates, C, D, E, F, G, there's chord 5 with the raised 7th, accidental in the middle. Here's A flat major, and we're building it on the key note E, A, B, C, D, E, it's the 5th, so there's our dominant chord 5. Again, we've got this accidental raising the middle note in a minor key, so we know that's chord 5, but let's just count it up from B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 takes us to F. There we go, we know it's the dominant chord. So here we're in the alto clef, we're in B major, so if this middle line is C, one below C is B, so that's our tonic note, we've built the chord on the tonic there. This is E flat major, we've got note A, E, F, G, A, it's chord 4, we've built the triad on the subdominant. Let's carry on. So we're in the key of F major. This is middle C, this is the C line here, and so that's note C, and so in the scale of F major, F, G, A, B, C is 5, and so we've built the chord on the 5th note of the scale. There's our dominant triad. Let's carry on. So in A major, if A is note 1, E is A, B, C, D, E, note 5, so there's our dominant triad, 1st, 3rd and 5th, built on the 5th note of the scale. There's our dominant triad, chord 5. Okie dokie, B minor. So we're starting on note E here, that's what the triad is built upon. So if B is 1, B, C, D, E is 4, so there's our subdominant triad built on the 4th note of the scale. And then here is B flat major, we're in the alto clef. If that's a C, a F, that's a note F. So B, C, D, E, F is chord 5. And again, because it's a major scale, we don't need to add any raised 7ths or any accidentals. So really, all you need to do is just count the bottom note, and then the triad is built upon that. You can certainly be aware of what notes they are, so that you know that you're building the triad on that. But at present, that bottom note will tell us exactly what's going on, and then we're just building on top of that. There we go then. I do hope that's been helpful too. It's a very absorbing topic, and there's going to be lots more developing from this basic triad form. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you can, give me a like. That would be really encouraging to me. Subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots and lots more in store. Please do visit sharonbill.com and make the most of those free PDF information sheets. All the information's there for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.